This is an introductory video to the operation of the M-150 mobile radio purchased by the North Carolina Forest Service. This is the volume and on-off button. Turn the radio on by pressing that button right there. This knob here is your channel selector. This is your menu, so you can push up and down through the menu or left and right as needed in the menu. The orange button is talk around. The OK button is for answering OK during the menu. The home button is a user programmable home button. You go to the channel you would like to be home, you hold that button down, it selects that as your home channel. In the menu you have zone changing, so you can change the zone by pressing zone, scrolling up and down, and that'll let you change your different zones. So you want to select, say, D3, hit enter. You can go to D3, change your channels, and there's all the channels that are in the D3 zone. You want to go back to D10, go back to here, to D10, hit enter, go to whatever channel you would like there. You say, oh, I'd like to go to an incident channel. Let's go to the incident channels. And boom, they're right there. So you have all that ready to go. This radio is programmed up with a lot of information, a lot of channels. If you would like to use scan on this radio, you press the scan button. There's two types of scan. There's channel scan, and then there's zone scan. If you have channel scan, it'll only scan what's in that zone that you're in now that you have selected for scan channels. Let's give you an example. Here we have, looks like nothing is in scan, so we're going to add some channels to scan. So we want to have air to ground and scan, and we would also like to have 13 in scan. So now when we have all those channels in scan and we hit scan, it's just going to scan those channels that we have in scan. Now another example is if you want to scan multiple channels and multiple zones, you have to go to the menu on your radio, scroll down to where you see zone scan. You'd select that to on. That'll allow you to have multiple zones in your scan list. To add what zones are in that scan list, you go to zone scan list, and you can either select them all or you can select specific ones as needed. So this radio has, say, D10, D3 set up in there. It's got the local counties in there. So you say, well, I don't need to listen to local county fire departments. Or, oh, yes, I do want to listen to the county fire departments. You add or delete that. So if you have all the channels in your scan list, you want to go to that zone and select the specific channels that you want to be in that scan list. Some of the other nice features in this menu is transmit power. You're riding behind the guy, you can see him, switch to low power. And that's a global setting. That's for all the channels. This gives you your radio info. This is your priority channels. You can set your priority 1 channel by going here, system wide. What channel? Oh, I want to use my selected channel. And I would suggest you leave it on your selected channel. If you're leaving it, you're on your selected channel, generally that's going to be the one you want to hear first. We're going to escape out of here, escape out of there. Cloning. You can clone from this radio to other radios or from other radios into this. Specifically the BK radios only. So you can clone active zone, pick list, enter destination zone. So if you're going to scan from this, clone from this radio to a portable, you clone active zones. If you're going to clone from a portable into this radio, you're going to hit enter destination clone. You're going to hook up a special cable called the spider cable between this radio and your portable radio, and that's what's going to transfer the data. Oh, scroll down here to keep head programming. This is a really nice feature right here. You're on a fire. You're like, oh boy, they got a frequency I don't have in this radio. You use the microphone like this. You press 0 6 times. Press the OK button here or on that. And then there you go. So what are we going to use? Keep head programming. That's the only program we got. So yes, we're going to go to, we want to add a channel. So we're going to edit a channel, add a channel, delete a channel. We'll edit a channel. We're going to do it in one of these. groups down here that we have preset for you for programming and just messing around with and adding random channels as needed. It won't affect anything else. So we're going to go to the clone channel, the clone zone. Channel 1, yes. Channel label, we'll leave it as is. Receive frequency, what do you want it to be? Oh, well, we want to do something different, not 136, so we're going to clear that out and say we're operating on 154.370. Hit enter, boom. Receive mode, analog, that's what we're going to select. Channel guard, you know, we don't think they're using a channel guard, so we're going to leave it off, we're not certain. Bandwidth, we're going to use narrowband, that should be the default. Transmit power, we're going to say, you know what, we're going to leave it at high power because that's what we need here on this incident. Transmit frequency, well, it's definitely not 136, so we're going to clear that out. 154.370. Enter. They said, hey, we're using 100 hertz PL for the transmit. You go to transmit mode, is going to be analog. Transmit channel guard, we're going to say tone. What tone are we going to use? We're going to hit clear. We're going to type 100 hertz. Enter. So now you have that all set in there, and just that quick you added in a channel. You could change the name if you want. I'm not going to do that because this video would be too long for that. So we're going to go back to home. We're going to go to zone. We're going to switch down to our clone zone. Boom. Channel 1 is now on 154.370. Pretty good idea to change the name, and it's pretty intuitive in the menu how to do that. So another thing that you can add in here is some of these really nice features, such as what's the frequency I'm transmitting on. Enter. We're going to go to 6 zeros again, hit enter, keypad programming. Now that's going to be in the global settings. Display the top line. What would we like it to say? I kind of like it to say, what's the frequency? Because that way if somebody's operating with us and they say, what frequency on? I can say, hey, we're on 154.370. Because how do I know? Because it's showing up right here on the radio. Boom, 154.370. So that's a really nice feature of this radio right here. Some of the other features that this radio is going to have capability of doing is, well, there's a lot of features that are available on this, but the most important that we have in here is P25 digital. So as the federal government and as we start migrating to digital mode, we're going to be compatible with other agencies, and they'll be compatible with us. So that's about it. So turn this radio back off. You just press that button and it shuts down. Thank you.